Taking that assessment took something. Most leaders are too busy, too guarded, or too comfortable to stop and do what you just did. Way to go. Your results put you in a season most leaders never reach. And I want to say that because I mean it before I ask you a question that matters most right now. Because the leaders I've watched lose this kind of momentum didn't do it purposefully or intentionally. They usually lose it in a crisis, or maybe they lost it quietly because of their success. The results that you receive show that you're operating with real purpose and clarity. You're leading from strengths, and the people around you benefit. They feel it. The work you're doing has weight to it, and that's not an accident. They're the results of choices you've made and things you've said yes to, and maybe more importantly, things you've said no to. I don't want to rush past that. So take a breath and let yourself own it. Now, can I be a good mentor to you for just a moment? Your Oasis season is a gift. And it's also a place where the most dangerous kind of drift can begin, not the dramatic kind, the quiet kind. The subtle drift that comes not from failure, but from your own success that slowly starts running on autopilot. Theodore Roosevelt said, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." But I'd add a question to Teddy. Are you still growing into what you're capable of? Or have you settled into what you've already mastered? There's a book I read called What Got You Here Won't Get You There. The leaders I've watched sustain this kind of impact over the long haul. They tend to sense one thing in common. They never stop treating their own development with the same seriousness they bring to the people they lead. They kept asking the deeper questions. What's my next mountain? Who's helping me see my blind spots? Where do I need to be challenged next, not just affirmed? I don't want to be comfortable. So be sure to read your feedback with fresh eyes. Even in the Oasis season, there's always a next layer. And if you're ready for that kind of depth, that challenge, I want to invite you to something different. Whisper Ranch is 26 acres in Boulder dedicated to you going to the new level. You can breathe there. There's no agenda, no seminar, very little noise. You just have the land and a conversation with myself or another leadership coach who's been doing this for a long time. It's where leaders like you who are already operating well come to find the vision of what's next. Not because something's broken, but because you refuse to let that be your ceiling. There's a link for you to find out more below and one in the PDF. I look forward to seeing you experience Whisper Ranch.